Hey there, YouTube. Hey there, YouTube friends. Welcome to another episode of Comic Corner Review. Tonight, we're going to look at Mega Man Arc 3, The Return of Dr. Wily. Now, the storyline behind this takes place during the Mega Man 2 storyline. Dr. Wily, having escaped from Mega Man and the Robot Masters, has decided to create his own line for two purposes. One purpose was plain and simple, to see whose Robot Masters were better, Dr. Light's or Dr. Wily's. But they had a second mysterious purpose. And no, it wasn't to destroy Mega Man. There was another reason. And each issue features certain Robot Masters. If I'm right, I think Quickman made his debut in this issue. Oh, Woodman also appeared in here. I think Crashman and Dive Man made their appearance. As you can see, we have Quickman, Airman, Flashman, and one of my personal favorites, Metal Man. Finally topping it off with the invasion of Wily Fortress. Now, one thing I liked about this arc was with Dr. Wily, how they introduced the Robot Masters from Mega Man 2 and how can I say this? Put forth a competitive edge, but it wasn't really a competition, so to speak. You see, he said he was trying to prove Dr. Wily wanted to prove whose line of Robot Masters was actually superior. However, instead of targeting them, he actually targeted Mega Man for one purpose, which basically surmises the whole arc: corruption. Now, some of you are probably wondering, what do you mean by corruption? Well, if you read Mega Man's 1 through 4, Mega Man had, I guess you could say, failed a certain test that I'd like to call it, the test of power. Now, what I mean by that is, the test of power could be, how would you handle yourself when given great power? And Mega Man in the first 4 issues failed that test until Dr. Light and Roll intervened. The one thing I like about this arc is you gotta like the tenacity, how the characters are well drawn out, how their personality is portrayed. Per se, Metal Man. He believes himself to be better than Proto Man, which is true to a point, seeing as how Cutman's rolling cutter can cut almost anything. However, there are some things even rolling cutter cannot cut, where I'm sure a metal blade would come in handy for. But there's one thing that actually, I guess you could say, even Metal Man himself wasn't really prepared for. He's weak to his own weapon. Though, considering how Dr. Wily rushed his completion, that's actually understandable. But in each battle, however, in each issue, it shows that Mega Man does what he always does best. He puts himself in danger just to protect all robots and humans who wish to live in peace. Now, one thing I liked about this was the unpredictability factor, in which I'm sure not many people saw coming, which was revealed in issues 11 and 12. What I mean by that was, in issue 11, in all the issues of this arc, you see times, I guess you could say, when Mega Man was experiencing something like a shock to his systems that he wasn't prepared for. And in Mega Man issue 11, Dr. Wily revealed his plan, which was a virus. Now, before anybody jumps ahead, no, it's not the Zero virus. This virus, however, would allow Mega Man to serve Dr. Wily. That was one part of the unpredictability factor that I liked. Second is how issue 12 ended. Well, how issue 12 went. You see, at the end of issue 11, everybody's every Robot Master from the first Mega Man game, including Mega Man Powered Up, came back to help their blue bombing brother. Well, the reason why I call them brothers is very simple. They were all created by the same guy. But we see classic favorites like Cut Man, Guts Man, Bomb Man, Time Man, and Ice Man, just to name a few, show up to help Mega Man. Not only that, well, I'm sure Mega Man 2 had some of the best boss fights in the game. Yeah, what can I say? I loved it. I'm gonna give Mega Man 2 the return. I'm gonna give Mega Man Arc 3, which is basically Mega Man 2, the return of Dr. Wily, 5 stars out of 5. Before I end tonight's episode, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a few heads up. Seeing as how I have limited comic material, I may review each comic book I have issue by issue, but I'm going to make sure I review as much as I can before I decide to go issue by issue, because I have other comic books in my box here. I have asked friends who want a comic review to submit list of comics or books of their own collection for me to read and review. And I have also decided to check out some comic books from my local libraries. So be on the lookout for some reviews from them. Also, I will try to work with a friend of mine so we can do a video game reviewing show, and hopefully once we get the proper equipment, start some Let's Plays or Let's Fights. Well, be on the lookout for those. Be on the lookout for the walkthroughs coming soon. Don't know when, but the minute we get the equipment, we will both start recording our own Let's Plays. Sometimes we may even work together, co-ops or whatever. And be on the lookout for more episodes of Comic Corner Review. You know what to do. Rate, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode. Later.